Almost every nation has its hymn, which is a sign of patriotism. The national anthem is interpreted as a solemn song adopted as a symbol of state and social unity, performed on all official occasions. It is sung primarily at formal celebrations, events, ceremonies, and rituals. During its performance, it may be customary to stand up and bare one's head. This paper aims to investigate the origin and characteristics of the national anthems and trace their development in the United States. The first widely known national anthem in Europe is the British God Save the King. It was initially introduced by Henry Carey and was first performed in 1745 to support King George II after his defeat in a battle. Since then, it was sung on official occasions, especially when the king was present. Then the anthems of other European states appeared in imitation of him. After they began to be ratified by monarchs or parliaments, almost every anthem received its melody. In the complex of identification marks used by states, the anthem occupies a special place since it is the most widely available and most generally accepted sign. They differ from other musical compositions in their primary purpose, to serve as an identifying musical sign. Noteworthy, national hymns tend to have a patriotic spirit. They express residents' love, respect, and faith in the country and its government. These spirits are recognized not by words but solely by the melody that serves as a sign that allows one to feel the power and greatness of a state. Therefore, the purpose of the music in the anthem is to open people's hearts and allow the words to penetrate directly into the soul of listeners or performers. One of the most widely known anthems belongs to the Americans, who call it the Star-Spangled Banner. The words of the United States national anthem were composed in 1814 by the amateur poet Francis Scott Key, who was not considered a professional singer. Francis was better known as an experienced lawyer. The United States national anthem was written under the impression of the Battle of Fort McHenry in Baltimore, which he witnessed. The following lines prove that Americans believed in the strength of their nation. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in the air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. However, the author did not expect the song would gain that much popularity. Since 1889, the Star-Spangled Banner has been the official song of the United States Navy since 1916, the anthem of the President of the United States. On March 3, 1931, the 31st President of the United States, Herbert Hoover, signed the United States Congress resolution that recognized it as the official anthem of the United States of America. In addition to countless patriotic songs, there are also official anthems for each of the 50 states. In addition, the song Lift Every Voice and Sing is considered the unofficial hymn of the African American community and is often used at events. The song was written in 1900 to the lyrics of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, James Weldon Johnson. The opening lines are used to emphasize that every person is free. Lift every voice and sing, till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. The song became the official anthem of the organization itself, and then a kind of anthem of African Americans, and was first performed on Abraham Lincoln's birthday. In conclusion, the national anthem characterized the unity of the people, their praise of the government, and their love for God. Almost every country has a hymn performed at official events and is highly recognized by every resident. The history of this state symbol roots back in ancient Greece and is traced throughout history. The United States has one formal anthem, and each of its states has created its own as well. Everything you need for studies, essay samples, writing tools, and tips, you can find at studycorgi.com.